Good morning, everybody. This is Blue Bottle, and this is a heart mark. You know I don't care so much about heart marks. It's all fluff. Hey, Charles. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How's everybody? We are doing round 4 of the best cappuccino in Tokyo, and I couldn't help but go by Blue Bottle. Now, our rules state in the rule book, no, there really is no rule book, and there are no rules for this not even a competition. I'm showing you guys what I think and what we can determine are some of the best cappuccinos. Hello. Yeah, hey, yeah, man. Irvin. Yeah, Irvin. I want you to kiss my ring, all right? That was a bad mafia voice. I can do better than that. Hello, everybody. So again, the rules are, there are no rules. We're looking for the best cappuccinos. And although Blue Bottle is getting a little too big for the PVG's best cappuccino in Tokyo britches, they've got over a dozen shops now in Tokyo alone, Tokyo, Kyoto, and then all over California. A big company, but they do good drinks and cool branding and lots of eye candy, which when people go to a cafe, they want to be in a cool environment. I think we all can agree on that. But first and foremost is the drink. And this one, sadly, has seen better days as it's been waiting for me to prepare. Yeah, but I think it's beneath the muck on top, there's a very good cappuccino. And I'll tell you about it in a minute after I take a sip. Let me set it down. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Tokyo. It's very humid and it's very muggy and hot. It's the end of August, end of August, and that's typical weather here. So no surprise there. But oh man, that's a good blend. That's a really good blend. So I was talking to the barista in here, and this is a blend of Colombian, Guatemala, Brazil, and Ethiopia. So they've got 4 beans blended, and it's nice. It's got the Ethiopian fruit, which I can taste, kind of a little bit of fig, but not too fruity, and it's also got some heavier notes to it. I don't like talking coffee talk, but that's kind of what I'm experiencing with the flavors here. So really good. Now they roast their own beans here in Japan as well as in America, and I just noticed the screen go a bit dark, which means it might be getting hot. I've got to kind of get out of the sun here. I would go inside, but they've got music going, and that could be a problem, as we know with YouTube. So, but yeah, they roast their own beans. They have a specialty roasting facility here in Japan, in Tokyo, to cover all of their shops locally. But really good stuff. And as I mentioned in the description, it's very minimalist inside. I'll take a look at the comments shortly. Just a moment here. You can kind of see it's very simple inside. And the seats, depending on the kind of keister you have, you may or may not fancy those stools. Maybe bring your own cushion. But I find them plenty comfortable. So, yeah, we're kind of right in the sun here, and this could create some Shuzenji problems, if you guys remember that. I'm gonna step across the street here. Everybody doing good? Let me take a look at the comments here. Hey Ramses, everybody, Anil, Irvin, JB, hello. Good to see you guys. Gregory, doing well, PVG. Good, good. Excellent, excellent. I can't believe we're at the end of summer already. This is just, this year, this season has just zipped by, and what a weird season it has been. Man, it continues to be. Some people coming here. So, if you remember, those of you who had tuned in last week, we were just around the corner here, just over here. Let me turn around here a bit. Just around the corner here. Oh, and by the way, Ramses, I spotted this the other day and I was gonna send you a picture and I forgot to. But they opened up a love hotel in your name. Yeah, so I've already reserved a couple of rooms for you when you come and visit. So this is where you'll be staying. It's a nice spot. But yeah, just around the corner here is where Coffee Valley was, or is, still is. I haven't checked, maybe it's not there anymore, but as of last week it was there. And those of you who were along to the end, I was on my way to get my son. And it was raining hard, and when I got to the meeting spot, he was not there. So I posted this on Instagram, some of you know the story already, but to make a long story long, I looked and looked and looked, and I came back to Blue Bottle, which was where we were supposed to meet. Came by here, and I looked inside, and there was no Joji, but the barista was in there, and I asked him, I said, hey, and I wanted to know if my son had come by there, but what came out in Japanese was, excuse me, do little boys come here? And the guy gave me the hairiest of hairy eyeballs, and then I was like, no. I mean, my son. I'm looking for my son. And then he's like, looking me up and down. He's like, no boys have come here. So I left, and I went walking. And I went walking and walking. I came back again, and on my third time coming by here, he was inside. The barista came out to the street, and he's like, oh, he's in here. So it was a happy ending. It was a funny moment, but embarrassing, and a good lesson was had for both me and PVG. If you're just joining, we are at Blue Bottle Coffee here in Tokyo. They've got over a dozen shops, and we're looking for top quality cappuccinos, and this is a contender. It's a chain, a small batch chain, I would call it, but they've got really good drinks, and they've got some good goodies inside too. They make waffles, and it's a good shop. So I recommend if you're coming to Tokyo, and you'll undoubtedly be in an area where there is a Blue Bottle Coffee. Pop in and check it out, and you will not be disappointed. There's a new one in Hiro that is really cool. My friend JK pointed it out. We went by there the other day, another Blue Bottle, and it's connected to a series of shops that kind of go deep into this building. New izakayas, like they have I think there's a Mexican one, and there's tonkatsu and all kinds of really good shops. It's really worth checking out, and that's a good location. Oh, Jason. So, well, if fewer customers If a few of the customers leave, we'll go inside here where it's cooler and set up shop. The guy said it would be no problem to turn off the music if there's no other customers. So, yeah. So let's get my glasses on here. Just a moment. I had an interesting experience, actually not so surprising, but an interesting one. A couple days ago, I went to, I was working over in a neighborhood called Aoyama, and it's very snooty, and I've never really felt comfortable. Yeah, I know that surprises you guys, that I would not feel comfortable in a snooty area. Cool. But there's beautiful people everywhere, really, really posh shops and cafes and stuff. And I was going through there, and I saw this takeout. Hey, Jonathan, I saw this takeout shop along the street. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll just grab a coffee and to go. And so I went up to the counter and I asked the girl if she could make a cappuccino, and she's like, "No, only lattes." I was like, okay, so can you just put less milk in it, and it'll be like a cappuccino. Onegaishimasu. And she's like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I was like, what do you mean you can't do that? You're making it by hand, right? She's like, yeah. Okay, so when you're pouring the milk in, just stop halfway. I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I'm like, what the? I was like, well, I was just dumbfounded. So finally she says, I have to call headquarters to see if it's okay. Can you believe that? I have to call headquarters to see if it's okay to make you a cappuccino instead of a latte. But some people just they cannot think outside of the friggin' box. They have this rule book and they cannot go beyond the rule book. I'm totally serious. This is ridiculous. But this is not the first time. People who have lived here a long time experience this. They know what I'm talking about. It's a risk-adverse culture, and they have to follow exactly how they're trained, and there's no thinking outside the box. So anyhow, I didn't get one, but when I was leaving, I was thinking, shoot, you know what I should have done? I should have just ordered a shot of espresso and steamed milk and just make my own cappuccino right in front of her eyes. And then say, that's how you make a cappuccino, girl. Put that in your rule book. So anyhow, enough of my complaining. Let's get back to business here. Gummy Bear, hi. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure, thank you. I like that color. That was a cool, your Gummy Bear logo or icon there was cool. Nice color. It almost matched that exactly. There's quite a few people in there, so we can't pop in there yet. Yeah, I should start my own. Please, okay, Garrison, sorry. Please answer your question. Just one moment. I'm gonna back up here. This is a question and answer time. We don't have access to JP politics. I just want to know what the average Japanese person thinks about Abe's resignation. Is it a big deal or, okay, good question. Well, I'm not Japanese, so I can't answer on their behalf, but I can ask somebody, and maybe Jason knows. Jason, do you know? I would say that I think they're probably not so surprised. He's had some health scares in the past, but it's also a little bit eyebrow raising. Hi, Kelly. Thank you. Thanks so much. Arigato so much. Another nice blue color. Blue's my favorite color, by the way. But it's the timing's a bit, you know, we're in the middle of this pandemic, and we also have the Olympics kind of hanging by a thread. And he has resigned in the past. He's been in office almost 8 years now. And when he was prime minister, I don't know if you guys remember this, within the last 15 years, he was prime minister. And then he resigned because he was stressed. Okay? So, and then he got back in again. So whether you can use that as the judgment of his character, I don't know. But, you know, it's hard to say. I think he probably is sick. And his doctor probably advised him to take it easy. And how do you take it easy when you're the prime minister of one of the world's biggest economies? I think they're number three, I think. Japan, wait, America, China, Japan, I think number 3. So there you have it. That's my take on the Japanese politics. Yeah, JP, resident. That's right. I am a resident. So, but I wish him well, and I hope that you know, the new person coming in will also like cappuccinos and give a stipend to everybody in Japan to buy cappuccinos. How about that? I'll vote for them if they would let me vote. They won't. That's the other thing. Don't get me started. See what you did? You got me started on Japanese politics. All right. If you're just joining us, guys, we are in Ikebukuro. This is Minami Ikebukuro Park over here. Yeah, that's right, Irvin. Tommy Lee Jones for president. You've seen those Boss Coffee ads where he doesn't say a word and probably makes $1 million. This is Minami Ikebukuro Park, and back over in here, we went by here last week, is Racines. So my son's gonna come meet us over here, and we'll see him. Hey Mo, thank you. Thanks so much. Arigato so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. I will. I'll get something for PVGito. So everything else is going good. I have a plan that I was going to tell you guys about. Yeah, I'm not going to lose them this time. So there's a little project in the works, and I'm going to, the end of October, I'm going to take another camping trip. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be some details coming, and I might need your help. Thanks, Irvin. Oh, he'll be excited about that. Thank you so much. いつもありがとうございます。どうも失礼します。Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to do another camping trip, and it's going to be fun. There's a lot of points of interest in this trip. So, and that, speaking of, I'm just wrapping up my camping trip video, which will be on the main channel, not on this live streaming channel. So if you're not subscribed to the other channel, make sure you subscribe to it, as well as this one. And while we're making a sales pitch, how about giving us a little love and thumbs up for the channel, so we can keep these cappuccino explorations going. So when you guys can finally come back to town, you'll have some ideas of where to go. Let's take a peek inside here. So, yeah. So as you can see, it's a very minimalist place. And they have I'm just gonna pop up here and check out the products. Thank you, Kelly. Arigato so much. I will be in touch with details about that, so thank you so much. That will be well used. Appreciate it. But They have a, you can make your own, this is cold brew coffee. And my friend Josh pointed out, yeah, it's not cheap. Cold brew can, 600 yen. Hey Clayton. So there's a vending machine here in Tokyo that sells blue bottle coffee. You can buy the instant, and I've heard it's quite good. Yeah, it's an 8-ounce can for 600 yen. So yeah. And I actually had this. I had this last week, thanks to you good folks, for my birthday. I had the coffee pale ale, which was really good. It was a really good beer. It has a very... Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, I think maybe because of the music, YouTube will cut out. So yeah, but yeah, products are not cheap here. It's you're paying for the quality. You're also paying for the brand. Look, branding is so important, and for any product, whether it's coffee or clothing or whatever, branding is huge, and that's what gets people psyched about buying a product. Is something that's a sexy design, right? So, not to knock this company, not this company, but the one I'm going to talk about. You've heard of Lululemon, and I went by the shop. I was just walking by Roppongi a couple days ago, and I've heard all this, all the hype about Lululemon, the stock's going up, and blah, 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 blah. So I saw it, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And I was so unimpressed. The clothing lineup was just boring, and like the color palettes and everything was just like, man. It actually was not super expensive, but it was not my cup of tea, and it was a huge shop, and I was just like, they're gonna have their work cut out for them. Coffee shop, what's this? In London, UK, I find the Japanese coffee shop in Fitzrovia is probably the best coffee here. Oh, good. When I was last in Japan, I regret paying attention to the indie coffee shops in Tokyo or anywhere else. You regret not paying attention? I'm guessing you're saying. Yeah, you regret not paying attention. Yeah, they do it good. As I say all the time, and as most of you know, Japanese do everything good. So. This is for Jason. David. Yay, thank you. David. Hey, David, please send me an email. Mr. Kimura, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Send me an email. I want to ask you something. Thank you. So yeah, I will. I'll get a can before we hang up here. I'll go get one. Mine's getting down to the bottom of the barrel here, as we can see here. So, yeah. So I was speaking with a friend of mine who owns a coffee shop called Beyond Z here in Tokyo, and that's actually going to be one of our stops. I do like black coffee. Beyond Z is an awesome shop. It's a one-off shop. Super good cappuccinos and the best panini that I've ever had. So we're gonna go by. That's gonna be in one of our rounds, maybe the next or the next. It'll be there soon. But he's from Tokyo, my friend Koji, and he was talking about this park. When he was growing up here in Tokyo, this park here was super dodgy. It was like the makeout park, and just a lot of unsavory individuals hanging out there. But they've really cleaned it up. So actually, all around here are love hotels, which who doesn't savor that? We all know that our friend, our moderator Ramses, he funded the construction of this love hotel. Ramses, was this your idea to put the flashing lights in the window? Or is that something that that was just a standard thing for love hotels? But yeah, so this whole area has love hotels, but then they really cleaned up the park. And it's flicker. It kind of looked like flashing, like Christmas lights though. So they really cleaned it up, and they built this Racine's place inside the park here. And that's when things really started to explode. It's a big park where kids can play, and this we're gonna go in here one of these days. If you take a look at my video, my mainstream channel, you can't really see through it. I feel like I'm in prison again. Joking, I shouldn't even joke about that because some fool will think I'm telling a true story. But yeah, Racine's over there. It's in one of our videos from the early years of the PVG channel. Joji and I went to Racine's for breakfast. It's worth a stop if you're in the area. Yeah, good place. Good area to come and check out Blue Bottle Coffee here. And just around the corner is Coffee Valley. So we're gonna pop in here and get a canned coffee. Let's go do that right now. I think it will probably get blocked because of the let's pop in there. Come on. Okay. So which one? David? White? Not really. Can I show you this? These are the 3 flavors. Cold brew can. Okay. 一番人気は? Oh, he says they're all equally ninki. So get the coffee. Okay. Yeah, Irvin, I'll get some coffee too. I'll get some beans. 3 Africas. We'll get some beans and we'll get a can of the Bella. Irvin, what do you think? 3 Africas? I think that's probably similar to the cappuccino. All right, let's do this one. All right, we'll do this and glass mugs. Okay, I'll check the mugs. There's the double-walled glass mug. That's cool. これも欲しいです。じゃあこれとじゃあボルドはいお願いします。はいお願いします。Yeah, here's the mug. These are cool. So this will keep your drink hot or cold, I believe, because there's a separation between the main central part of the glass and the outer wall. So there's an air pocket. Pretty cool, huh? Those are 200. 3. Okay, お願いします。はい。 何ですか？教えます。はい。飯あげます。それで、次。お願いします。領収書ください。はい、ありがとうございました。失礼します。じゃあ、これ私の名刺です。ありがとうございます。そうです。はい。私、nice to meet you too. I'm a voice actor, 声優. Yeah, so please check my website. You might know some of the jobs that I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you speak like Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese and English. Yeah, I do a lot of like TV commercials locally and stuff. So I didn't know you spoke English. We should have been speaking English.
Yeah, like Fiji, Australia, content.
Okay.
And you're in Australia.
Oh, great. Ciao. After that, we'll speak English. Okay. Yeah, so thank you. All right. Thanks. That was a nice guy. So, speaking to him in my horrible Japanese, and he's fluent in English. So, surprise. It's always my fear with my friends sometimes. They'll be talking about some crude stuff on a train or something, and I'm like, dude, keep it down, man. You never know who's totally fluent. This could be sitting right next to you, you know? So you gotta be careful. Not that you have to be careful, but I mean, you have to think that everybody knows what you're talking about. So here's what I got. I got the bold, ice cold brew coffee. This was 650 yen. So we'll crack that open and check that out. I'm already actually I'm buzzing off of that. Maybe I'll hold off. I'm buzzing off of that cappuccino. It's pretty strong. And we got some beans. We got the 3 Africa's beans. Arigato so much. Be grinding up some of these bad boys. Yeah. Can't really smell it through the package. This doesn't have that breathing hole. No smell. So, yeah, there you have it. So, we are, again, this is the Peter Von Gomm Japan live channel. We're just gonna wrap up here. I want to kind of keep these best cappuccino in Tokyo streams relatively short. Some people can't handle the full long 1 hour videos or whatever, so we're gonna try to keep them around 30 minutes. There's usually a lot to cover and talk about, but thank you so very much, guys. Much appreciated, as always. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll keep in touch. You do the same. We've got a lot more coming up. As I mentioned, I'm just finishing up editing my camping trip, the epic camping trip. It's a doozy. It was an editing bear. It's about 18 minutes long. But I'm trying out some new things in it, and I hope you like it. It was an awesome trip, and I plan on, as I mentioned, we'll be doing another camping trip towards the end of October, and hopefully a motorcycle trip before that. So lots of stuff in the planning mill right now. So there you have it. Pop back over here for a second. Bid you guys farewell. Let you get back to your lives. Let me just get they're on my shirt. Some glasses are on my shirt. So I think this week coming up, I'm going to be in Shibuya, and yeah, Blue Bottle's medium-sized chain. It is. It's pretty big. I'll be in Shibuya, and I think I'm going to continue our Shibuya quest for the best cappuccino in Tokyo. We've got a couple more to hit there, at least two more, Fu Glen and Camelback. So we'll be hitting those, and if you guys have any other suggestions of great cappuccinos that you know, by all means, let me know in the comments, and like, subscribe, do all those good things that good humans do, and we will be in touch soon, Jason. And all the best to all of you guys. Yeah, Egg Slut. Egg Slut, I saw that. Where did I see that? In Shibuya, there's a new strip mall or something. And I thought that was, my eye kind of caught, I was like, Egg Slut? I like that. How would that go down in the States or in the West with a name like that? Would people go there? Would people like pick it and say that's some sort of discrimination against eggs? I don't know. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much. Good times as always. Appreciate your support and tuning in, and there will be a lot more coming up. So for now, I'm gonna hold off on that cold brew can because I'm really buzzing right now. But I will post something on Instagram, so make sure you check out and follow me on Instagram. I post there regularly, and we will be in touch. All right. All the best, guys. So long from Blue Bottle. Bye, guys.